And we are going to get right into it. Last session, we just had Jexa and Gemma.
It was a very quiet night.
It was a very quiet night. You
went
guys
shopping.
went into the city, you went shopping, you found a sweet hat for Calypso. You met with a rather mysterious and dapperly dressed man, Francesco, and who told you about some of the things that were going on at Hadrian's Wall. That is something that you guys had been investigating. That seems to be where a lot of the Engineer Guild craziness is going on. You went to the Engineers Guild. You discovered that not only is the Civil War still going on within the Guild, the Guild War is going on, but you have some friends who may be willing to aid you.
Yes.
So, you went to speak with Marguerite, who now knows about Beatrice. And
When did that?
I rolled another 20.
yeah, yeah,
Real good at that.
yeah, it was fantastic. She discovered Calypso's shadow box. She discovered
Wait, I'm sorry. The real shadow box?
no, that you gave them a fake box.
Because you rolled a 20?
No, things got really interesting. And
You
My
bet.
dice is full.
You bet.
My dice is full. You were there. You didn't stop me.
some words were exchanged about Gemma's pursuit of Saint Beatrice. The session ended, however, with you guys getting a call saying that the Inquisitor had shown up a bit early. You were on your way, racing back when that last left off.
Tugging on Jex's boots as we're running. If I hadn't already put them on.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
I heard we all get rubber boots.
I only had
With
enough
Gregor
money
on board,
for
it's
one
probably
pair,
a safe bet.
but we should all get rubber.
So,
Okay. Yeah, co-top.
Gregor's got one go-to, and it's not the bouquet of knives. That's his plan B. Plan A is just shock
And awe.
and awe. Yeah, usually, oh, I didn't realize it was going to make that big of a mess. So, the two of you, Calypso and Alestra, you remained on the ship during this time. What would you have been doing to prepare for the Inquisitor's arrival?
Well, I was
Gregor,
showered.
Okay. That's fair.
Paste.
Okay. Gregor is in the one of the cargo holds mounting a
Mounting.
I mean, that's also relaxing. But you could put he's mounting a carbine on a tripod and getting it ready to, yeah.
That's.
I approve of that.
I am perfectly fine with that happening.
I figured.
So yeah,
Just kind of,
showering.
okay.
I brush my hair.
All right.
I pace. Pace around Gregor. I'm like, hey Gregor, what's up? Keep going.
Okay.
I check everywhere in plain sight again for illegal things. I break out a paint, just a little paint thing. Just hide a serial number on something.
Oh, you're just
Embedded into the ship. It's fine. I think that's probably what she's been doing.
Okay. And Alestra, what about you? What are you doing to prepare for the Inquisitor's arrival?
I gotta figure out how to kill him.
You do.
I'm so glad that's not my problem.
I am very unhappy. It's my problem.
I'm unaware it's your problem.
That's true.
I think I am too.
Yeah, everybody but Alestra
Yeah.
is unaware that it's
Yeah.
Alestra's problem. Well, that's not true. Francesco is very worried about it. He's very concerned.
Worried. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Sure. Well... Guys, I need help. I don't know what to do.
It's not my problem.
Wow.
Somewhere in the ship you can hide.
I was about to say, yeah, you have a gun, right?
But maybe
Yeah.
don't shoot him from the ship. Because that would go real bad for us.
You know, the best place. It's just to make sure he never leaves the hangar. Because like there's cameras not in the hangar, right? Or is it there's not hangars or there's not cameras in our ship?
There's not cameras in the ship.
You can make him
So you got to get him on the ship and
eat.
then we got to get the body somewhere.
You can make him eat some digestive laxatives. You know he'll have to go to the bathroom.
We made you this plate of brownies. Don't eat them.
You know he then has to go to the bathroom.
Sugar Molly's on the toilet.
You could maybe you're savvy with medical technology. You could make some kind of overdose of pain medicine, just a little little shot to the neck
do we
because you
want
can get
him
behind the toilet and just doop,
dying
and he
on our
dead.
ship?
We can probably ensure. Well, the ship has engines, and engines can actually act as incinerators.
Right. Again, if he comes on our ship and doesn't come back off our ship, there's going to be a lot of questions. And yes, that deserves hitting the table for.
I do have a little.
We
extra
we
skin,
can
so
strip
I can,
him naked after you've done the shot. Put somebody of his rough same body size and just have that person hurry off and be like, "Oh, sorry, I have to go to the bathroom." And then they'll just run to the bathroom and just disappear and it's
I guess
fine.
we don't have bathrooms on our ship he can use.
Well,
They're occupied.
he's the type that only likes
All
to
of them.
poop in his own private bathroom, okay? I mean, we're all women except maybe one of you, so
I'm really
like,
glad
come
that
on.
there's no, like-
The aversion to public bathrooms is a well-known thing under women's society.
Yeah.
I am not drinking. That's the funny part about all of this. Yeah, that's my proposal. But other than that, it's not my problem.
Sadly, this is not the first time in one of my games that trying to kill someone in the restroom was considered like a viable plan. I don't know what I'm doing wrong as a GM.
I'm
What you're
just
doing right.
That's right. That's
I'm
true.
just saying that. Okay, but if you think of it, bathrooms, there's no usual way out of them,
Right.
so it's an easy area to trap somebody.
Sure.
If you actually get them onto the toilet, they're defenseless. That's a compromised situation
I
there.
feel like you've
Sure.
thought a lot about this.
I plead the fifth.
That's her. Which does not imply guilt at all.
Constitutional law. Read it.
Again, though, you do you. I don't think it would be good for him to not come back off our ship.
That's what I think too. If I want to
Would there
protect
be
y'all.
a possibility of giving
Okay.
him a delayed poison? What is in the ship? What is in the
Make them
gun?
poop later.
That is a
I need you to
possibility.
take the idea of making a poop. I need you to put a pin in it, and we need to explore other avenues. We'll just put a pin in it. And we're gonna go to different
I'm just saying, toilet murder is a viable option.
right.
Death by feces.
Hashtag toilet.
Hashtag toilet murder.
I mean, I do have poison lore. So
Oh, I heard
Yep.
prison lore.
poison.
Poison.
Yep. So you have the capability. That means when you make skill checks, you're not at disadvantage when you are researching or using poisons. So what are you trying to do?
Can I try and scour the ship to try and create a slow-acting poison?
That will cost you a weird point, just to even attempt it.
I don't have one of those.
It's not can I give her a weird point?
You may give her a
I
weird
was gonna say,
point.
can we share them or do you have to have an ability?
Okay.
You
No,
may share them.
technically our weird points are all on
Still
the
not my
Yeah.
problem.
Hey, you got a weird point to attempt.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so what I'm going to need from you is a wits plus medicine remedy roll. I need a wits plus remedy roll to
Remedy.
to
What's less
attempt
lemony?
to attempt to craft
That's all
some
false.
sort of poison.
Can I surge?
You may surge.
Okay. Because I need
Can I ask a technical question about that?
Sure.
Once
Really
she has finished it, like finished making her roll and everything, she can't also throw like a weird point in afterwards. Like say she is successful Can she then add another weird point to make it sure that it's, the best possible outcome? Or do all weird points have to be used?
So she spent a weird
prior?
point
I just like
to. They have to be spent prior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that was normally 11. I spent 8 to bring it up to 19.
Okay.
I got a 13.
All right. How many are you spending to create this?
12 because it's 2. Save yourself 1.
Well,
Okay,
should save yourself 2.
12.
Okay.
Oh, I thought she was only. Okay.
You.
Math.
So here's the thing. You have 3 hours to put this together.
Right.
Given what you found on the ship, which you did find, against all odds, you have created.
I have a fun joy evening stuff.
You have to rush to get it done. This is not. You don't have a medical lab. You don't have anything like that.
Right.
So, you are not entirely sure of the results.
Okay.
You have a slow-acting poison. You're not sure if it'll kill him, but based off your knowledge of biology,
may have to use the bathroom.
you're definitely sure that's not what's going to happen.
Dang! Let me have my moment.
When you expire, things release.
Yeah.
So it will
Okay,
still
yeah.
happen.
If it definitely kills
I don't
him,
know why I'm dancing to this, because, death is inevitable, but here we are. I see. She's like, put the pin back in.
No.
Something
don't
else.
don't forget you were also given poison by Francesco.
But we just don't know if it's a fast acting.
You don't. No one's.
Who wants to test it?
Nigel.
Nigel's gone.
All right, so
Nigel's
that you've
gone.
spent
Where's he gone?
all of that time trying to cook up something
Alexis
to use
finally.
against the Inquisitor. And that is when you hear the noise from outside the ship, and Gregor kind of sticks his head in. Yeah, Captain, they're here early. Yeah,
Okay, bring him in.
I let Gemma and Jackson know they're on their way back.
Oh, wait, they're not here yet.
No,
Okay.
it's gonna take them.
Just our.
You gotta come see this.
Okay.
Oh no.
Gregor takes you to the cockpit where you can see he's got the exterior cameras on. And as the Inquisitors are trying to come in, like, the tension in the hangar bay has just ramped up. People are yelling at this guy. They realize he's the guy who really has locked down everything. And he has shown up
Mob
with
violence is a wonderful thing.
about 20 armed guards in what looks to be tactical riot gear, as well as having on his left and his right Savris and Gwendolyn, the two that you met earlier. And it is very slow going. You can see the battle order from the church is trying to like clear a path for the Inquisitor, but they don't have any love. No love is lost between the inquisitorial troops and the battle order. So it's slow going. Do we?
You could start a riot.
I've always wanted to start a riot.
Let's start a war. Start a nuclear.
No, it's not the time.
Damn.
Right.
One day.
One day, Captain.
One day.
Let's set this planet ablaze. So are you
This one
guys?
specifically? Like, is there a reason for that?
You've not asked Gregor's backstory.
I'm asking right now.
I've just got pages. It would take too long.
I am asking.
I'm from here.
No shit.
Yeah, that's why I know all about Sardon, and why I had that buddy who could help us out. And yeah, my old lady, she's not my old lady, but my dad's.
Your mom?
No, my dad's new. Listen, we're not getting into it.
The woman who raised you?
No.
That one woman who's in prison that you get like good info from.
No, that's a different lady as well.
He's
My
got one.
my dad married into the Van Dorm family, so I guess yeah, that's why. Yeah,
I totally forget what the Van Dorm family is.
you've never heard of them before, but it definitely sounds noble.
Fancy. That's what I
Yeah.
thought too. That's why I was like, hold on, that's a fancy
Yeah.
name. Okay.
So
So your dad married into a fancy family?
yeah, real fancy family.
How are you and your dad?
I mean, we haven't spoken since I went into the Engineers Guild.
But like, you know, if you were sick, would he be worried?
I mean, I feel fine.
If, hypothetically speaking, if you needed money, would he bail you out of jail?
Before I answer this, are you planning to poison me or put me in jail?
No.
Oh,
I'm
then
just
I don't know,
asking
possibly.
questions. Cool. So, like, if we showed up on his front door, would he be like, "Oh yes, come in, eat some food," or would he be like, "Gregor, you failed our family"?
Oh man, that sounds just like my dad.
Okay, I've had my question answered. Anyway. It's my favorite. It's okay, Gregor.
Don't say you love him out loud. Bad things happen.
I haven't said any. I was about to say I have a mother who hates me too.
Just saying.
All right, you and Jexa arrive at.
We parked the car somewhere secure, right?
Yep.
We have like enough.
It's at the
Firebirds in the meter.
leopard's. It's at the inn.
Okay.
The
that she
leopard's
found us-
paw.
The leopard's paw.
Okay.
In the parking garage.
Okay.
We validated. We'll have to get somebody to pay the guy when we get back, but
Hey!
we got a car.
Yeah, we did. It doesn't go very fast.
Don't entirely think there's enough room for a vehicle
Oh,
with
it won't
everything
fit.
else.
It won't fit in your
It's
ship.
for
That was the
later
very
escapades.
first thing they asked.
Okay, so we're taking
we're on
the
the-
fastest route back.
Yep.
And we're on the backside of the
Gregor
riot.
has a rich dad.
Actually, as you guys kind of come up, you see Katarina is there with about 5 other. They're all in casual clothes, but they all stand about as tall as.
Whoa.
So, everything's gone pear-shaped in there.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
We can get you. What are you looking at?
Oh, just how tall you guys are.
She hasn't gotten out much.
One of the guys like. They feed us just a cocktail of chemicals as we're in training. That's why we all are this big. And they all kind of shrug.
What?
Katarina goes, we have a back way in.
Okay.
All right. You notice that they're all they're strapped leather. They've got
They're strapping.
they are all strapping. So they lead you around to the side, and as you guys are huffing it around, when they bring you in through a back entrance into the hangar area, you can see that again everything's going straight to hell. People are picking up rotted cargo and throwing it towards the Inquisitor as he doesn't seem to care. But you're probably only about 100 yards away from the Oboy now. The crowd is kind of moving more towards the center of the hangar bay, so you got a clear shot to the Oboy.
Does this place have a ceiling? No, it's just an open.
No.
Okay. I will warn them as we go to try to not set foot on the Oboy unless they have rubber soles on their shoes.
Planning to electrify the hull.
I was just told to have rubber soles on, so I figured I would pass the message along.
You see two of them, a pair of olive-skinned battle orders. Kind of, they look at each other. They give each other a high five.
It's fair.
I love
I
them.
don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna try and keep this violence free, but I have a singing suspicion.
Those two definitely, you see their shoulders slump just a little bit.
Look, but we have contingency plans.
Of violence, right?
Calypso's
Listen,
on that ship.
you promised some training and some, at least
Yeah.
an attempt to stand off against this Inquisitor. So
And
that's
he
that's
brought
why
plenty
we're
of
here.
people with him.
Yeah, don't worry.
Stacked
My
the deck.
friends, my really good friends, and she points to the Battle Order brothers and sisters who are on duty right now.
Stirred a riot. Stirred a riot.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, there they are.
Thanks, Gregor.
Riot.
Calypso, do you have any extra clothes I can borrow? Like a good cloak?
I have about 25 different cloaks. Are you looking for something
Yeah.
sultry, sexy, or a little bit playful?
Let's go with functional.
Oh.
I think that might
Just like that.
or how about this?
Listen, I gave you 3 categories.
How about your fighting cloak?
Well, I have this cloth thing.
It's just a bed sheet.
And that's like probably like I don't know what's that one type of.
Rain poncho.
It is definitely a poncho. It's just been cut.
What about like a skirt?
Okay, are you looking for ruffles? Are you looking for the type that show off your nether regions? Like, what are we doing here?
Floor length.
Right. So things have gotten weird.
Oh, we made it to the ship?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I need
Gregor's
to
coming
cover
down.
my clothes, so like.
Alestra's
floor
trying to get Calypso to give her clothes.
length. I can explain later.
Calypso is explaining her clothes.
It was fast.
I came to open the gate.
Fine, I have
Thanks.
something.
Appreciate that.
Great. So then
Your
I'm
Katarina's folks have rubber boots.
They've all got combat boots.
Okay, cool. I'll bring them on with us.
Okay.
I'm bundling up the clothes Calypso gave me and running off the ship with my dart gun and ammo.
Okay.
Calypso, I have a hat.
Once I get
It's
to
got a
like
feather in it.
into the crowd, I'm gonna like
That's a
slowly start
magnificent
putting
hat.
stuff on to where my clothes are
Oh,
covered.
it's my hat.
It's your hat.
I don't know if her clothes are going to cover your clothes.
Well, we figured it out.
Okay. What clothes did you loan her?
So you know when women.
Do I want to answer an answer to this question?
So you know when women wear those loose, flowy clothes and they think they look oh so chic, but they really just look like like paper bags flowing in the wind.
I do not.
She looked like a paper bag flowing in the wind that may or may not have gotten stepped on a few times. Okay,
It's just blowing around.
Sorry. This does not reflect the opinions of everyone at the table.
it reflects mine though. By golly.
So yeah, slowly putting things on as I like meander through the crowd and try to get into a good spot where I can take a shot.
They're definitely earth tones, just so you're aware.
Do they clash with the hair?
Oh my gosh,
They
it's so bad.
probably magnificently do, considering this place is not earth tones. But
And I
like,
have like
bye.
magenta hair.
Okay.
I really now
From
want
you,
to do
I'm going
a
to
game
need
where
a
I just
presence
stay like this
plus
the whole
sneak
time.
roll.
And see how long JM does not kill that character.
There have been very few character
Wait,
concepts that
presence.
I've ever gone, if you play that
That's
character
not bad.
again, the
That's
world
tiny.
is out to get you. One of them is the good Lady Millie.
The good lady Millie's out to get us?
So that was
No.
an 11
No, he's
plus
out to
2.
get her, apparently.
13.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a 19.
It's now my goal to have a
Right.
character.
You are in the crowd. You have the dart gun case?
Well, I just have the dart gun. It's all put together.
Okay.
It's hidden under my poncho.
All right.
Getting into where I might get a good shot.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Question: do we want to let
where
him
did
on the ship
Lestra
or
go?
meet him outside the door?
Captain Calypso!
Isn't it like customary and polite to like go meet the person outside?
That's what I think.
Let's do it.
Maybe keep him off the ship.
Where? Are we ready for our meeting?
He's early.
Yeah, he's borking early.
Working early, huh?
Yeah, I picked it up from Nigel.
Anybody else know? Okay, let's go.
Fork?
Yep.
When you get down there, you can see that
That's not how you use it.
I know. I know what bork means. Okay, gosh, I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh. Yes, you are.
Okay, but do you know what the ramifications are of inappropriate borking?
So as you descend down the ramp of the Oh Boy, you can see the riot troops are arranged in a half circle, kind of keeping the crowd back. And there is Giandaro, as well as Savaris, kind of standing.
Is Savaris the techie one?
Savaris is the techie one, and Gwendolyn, kind of standing on his right.
My hands in my pocket. I'm gonna check it out. I got my gloves on. I have my hands in my pockets.
The flagellant.
The weird one.
So Savaris is the tech one. What was the other one? Gwendolyn?
Gwendolyn. Ah, Captain Calypso. So good of you to allow me to come here to the Oh Boy. I'm quite familiar with it.
I'm standing back by Gregor.
Shall we go inside and discuss our business?
I was thinking we could have some pleasantries outside the ship before we go into the ship, like normal people who exercise hospitality.
Okay, something red and ripe kind of smacks against the inside of the Oh Boy right next to you and starts just gelatinously oozing down.
Why don't you just step this way?
I need to take a shot before he gets on the ship.
Okay.
Well, why didn't you, I don't know, maybe pass your freaking Post-it notes to this side of the table?
Sorry. Can I
What-
surge again?
What are we, chap liver? You should not have given me this much sugar.
I didn't give you any sugar. You gave yourself that sugar.
All right.
It is the expressed opinion of Content Productions not to give players too much sugar.
Aren't you glad we're all back together?
I am so glad you guys are back together. All right, so you may surge again if you want, but that is your last surge, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like it's worth it right now.
Okay, bye.
Shut up. I'm trying to survive here.
So this is a very difficult shot. You will be making it unfavorably, and it
She's
is
a weird point.
beyond. You cannot make it favorable.
Can I make it normal?
You can make it normal,
Okay.
and you will cancel. It will be a perception plus shoot roll.
How good are you at shooting?
I mean, out of all things, that's like the best one. One of the best ones I can do. Perception's 8, shoot is 5. So 13. What is that? 6 more to make it 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can barely math right now. 8.
All right. How much are you spending?
10.
Okay. You offer a number of things happen at once. You offer.
It's working. I can't see you.
Close your eyes.
Where did it happen
You can't see us,
go?
we can't see you.
Totally invisible.
Totally invisible.
You offer to let the Inquisitor into your ship.
I did.
Katarina and her squad have kind of gone up into the ship with you, and they've kind of dispersed into the different holds.
Do they still have their comms on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Gregor is standing next to you. I don't like the look of this. And there is a you line up the shot and you pull the trigger on the dart gun.
Sort of
Yeah.
Bob, if
I
you
mean, it
just
says
shot me, I'm
Dart
going to
gun, big
scream.
clip of ammo, so I assume there's a few.
No, there's one
Oh, okay.
shot in it.
Okay, great.
You pull the trigger, and the dart goes shooting out, and a bright flash of green light comes out of the top, kind of illuminating you and everyone around you. And the dart hits, like, is speeding towards the Inquisitor, and a body shield flares.
No, bork.
and
And
you got a 19 on your sneak roll.
Yeah.
So you just hear assassin, and a bunch of the guards point in your direction.
Drop and run, drop and run, drop and run!
Well, yeah.
Start stripping.
Dropping that, ducking into the crowd.
We'll come back to you.
Stripping.
All right, I'm going to need a.
I do have my clothes under it. That's
I
why
understand. No,
specifically said that.
I'm following. I'm going
the
to
best
need.
part.
I would like you to live. I'm
I'm going to need a dexterity plus sneak at this point to try and get out of this. Now I'll come back to you in a second. What do? The Inquisitor just like Gwendolyn and Svaris kind of move between him and the crowd and start pushing him up the ramp.
Inquisitor John Darrow, for once in my life, I can honestly, truthfully, 100% actually say I literally have nothing to do with this. At all.
We need to get inside.
The door's right there. You can just keep moving.
Yeah, he is.
There's
He's not
you
listening
got
to you.
legs. Go.
All right. They head up into the Oh Boy, and you see Svar's eyes kind of roll back up in his head, and the door starts to close behind you.
Whose eyes roll and who's
Svaris.
the tech guy.
I have a very important question, Spars. When it speaks back to you, does
Yes.
it sound like a man or a woman?
Your ship's voice is masculine in my ears.
Thank you. Thank you. I can move on with my life. That's the short side.
What is back there? And Gwendolyn's like, it looks to be like a dart from a launcher, sir. Track it down. See who it was. I'm sure that our men are already on it. But I am here to speak with the crew of the Oh Boy.
Well, here we are.
Not all of you, though.
I mean, so here's the problem about when you say the crew of the old boy.
Oh, I mean...
I have me,
Mm-hmm.
I have Gregor,
Well,
and I have Jexa.
mm-hmm. And Gemma.
She's not crew.
No.
She's
Let me rephrase this.
passenger.
You are the captain of the Oh Boy. I would like to speak with specifically those passengers who left Milan Station with you.
Well,
Gemma. I believe the lady Alestra has been seen on planet. She was with you on Milan Station.
yeah, she was. And she completely screwed me over out of getting something, and I'm not gonna lie about it. Something moderately illegal. And we're not talking right now. Kind of fighting. In fact, I don't think I'll ever forgive her for that. We did also come back with a dog, but she's dead.
I did not kill her dog. Did I?
Gregor did.
Gregor did.
Gregor did. And in addition to the Lady Alestra, I believe Sister Alexa and one Nigel
So,
Finnegan.
Finnegan is his last name? Huh.
He's the only person on this ship with a record approaching yours, Captain Mars.
I took him for somebody of Scottish-Irish origin. I mean, I think the Scottish people and the Irish people have been long dead for probably a significantly long time, or just, appropriated into the rest of the culture as it blended and morphed into the homeostasis thing, and then it just
Enough talking!
You came to talk.
You see Gwendolyn kind of reaches for this bronzed cylinder at her side. I'm sure the Captain Mars is just flustered at having the Inquisition on her ship. There's just a I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are just like a flurry of notes. There's like a note blizzard out there.
It really is. And yes, I do.
Do you have some place that we can sit and discuss the events surrounding Milan Station
I have a
and what happened
conference.
to?
Okay. It's only a conference room.
Let us go.
It's kind of small. You're gonna get the creaky chair. Let's go.
Seems about right. All right. So what did you get on your roll?
2 out of 10.
All right. And how much are you spending?
2.
All right.
Who asked me this question? Was it serious? Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay.
There was a whole pack of it.
Okay. We might be repeating that.
Okay. Great.
So
Figured.
you head to the conference room. As that has happened, you are being chased. You are trying to disappear into a crowd. And at this point, the crowd is they're still sort of focused on the oh boy, but some of them are like, oh, it won't come off, it won't come off!
The bright green light.
Oh, the bright green dust.
Hey, but that's okay. You were wearing my garbage bags. I mean,
My face wasn't.
Well, that's your own dang fault.
Wow.
What? This is not my problem.
And you can see that while the majority of the group has lost you, there are 6 of them who are still like, there she is! That's the one who shot at Orlison! Out of our way! And some guy just rifle butts
Cool.
one of the pilots in the crowd.
Can I put the synth skin on my face?
You can. If you don't have a mirror, that's going to be difficult to do. As you have, orifices on your face that you would rather not be covered over with synth skin.
Does your character wear makeup?
That is how Alestra died. Suffocating under a layer of new skin. No, so they're chasing you. What are you doing?
Trying to get away.
How?
Gosh.
If you want, I can go back to what's going on the oh boy. Give you time to think. It's your choice.
Calm Calypso.
Okay, Calypso, as you were escorting Inquisitor Giordano, you hear something come over your comms.
Calypso, I realize you're busy.
This must be the wrong number. I'm sorry. I really I don't. I
New
don't
comm,
want,
who did?
I don't want your pizza. You sound like a marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Bye. You're breaking up.
Okay, then I'm gonna come Gemma.
I'm literally in front of the Inquisitor.
Well,
I
can they
realize
hear
that.
it, or is it private?
It's private. You have a private comm.
But there's.
Just answering mm-hms and mm-hms.
Well, too late. I've already hung up on her.
The rest
Telling
of you.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming to Gemma.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So there's a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Can't explain in full details yet.
You hear through the comm, get her!
Some things went wrong, and I am now being chased with the intent to probably kill. Any way you can help out? Or help me get sanctuary in the cathedral?
Not at the moment.
I'm sorry, what was that, Sister Gemma?
Zoom tight.
Okay.
Gregor has no poker face, by the way.
Any tips on where I can go for help?
But she doesn't know him as Francisco. I mean, we know him as Francisco, right?
No, I know him as Francisco.
You know him as Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jessica
Miss
thinks he's an
Francisco?
absolute delight, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I watched last week.
He gave her dumplings. Why wouldn't she?
Complete sure.
Oh, he is.
I was like
Becca's aware.
screaming in my mind
Backside.
most of that video. It's great.
I'm sure you're doing, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Francisco.
Perfect. I'm gonna try heading toward Francisco's building.
Okay. I will come back to you in a second. So,
Okay, but
Wait.
But who?
do you guys know what's going on your own in the conference room right now? Do I need
Almost.
to give you a second?
I mean,
Okay.
we know what's going on. We're just also at the same time.
All right. So
We're
you're trying to
giving
make
each
your
other,
you
like-
gotta force your way through the crowd. So give me a strength plus
You need to read my mind, Calypso.
vigor roll.
I take tea in my Girine.
That was an 18, and I needed a 9.
Okay.
I did it to
I'm not
Orleton.
strong.
Come on.
So, Alestra, you kind of, as opposed to trying to get out like you're wanting to, you're slowly being forced to your right, and you end up in a small alcove of the hangar, and you see two of the guards are like right on your tail, and they kind of pull free. What do you do?
I'm gonna have to know one.
It's a gas.
So they can't fully, like, make out my features because my face is green.
It is bright green, but you're not sure how much. You haven't been able to look in a mirror. You don't know how much
From
it's
what I've
disguised.
seen of other people.
You fired and were moving. You didn't even realize that there was green stuff on your face until.
Well, we could theoretically put it in
Um,
the bubble. I just remember I rolled wrong.
Okay.
Freeze!
This is not gonna work.
The two of them pull free of the crowd.
So the problem.
I will need you guys to like get a plan together.
Working on
Okay.
it.
Let's see here.
We'll talk. We'll see
All right,
what
I'll give you a
happens.
second, Abby.
Yes,
So
we're
fuck it.
talking in the conference room.
I mean, whatever.
you were at Milan Station when the incident occurred.
I have just one question
Just one.
for now.
You would talk to the Inquisitor like that before answering his question?
Because we're people, and people.
They dialogue, Svaris. It is not like inquiring of a thinking machine. Captain Mars. You see he kind of pulls off his cloak and just kind of sets it on the chair next to him.
If we are honest and forthcoming with you,
Yes.
all you were here for is information?
That is all the Inquisition is ever after. Information. Verifiable information.
Okay. So, if we tell you the truth, and we are nothing but helpful and hospitable, and provide you documented evidence to support that, that's all you need?
That is all I need.
Can I get that in writing? Can I insight check? How does that work?
Right? I want an insight check.
Absolutely. Can we handle
Give
this?
me, you guys can give me intuition plus empathy rolls.
Okay. Let's see, what is that again?
Don't worry, Abby. As bad as it is outside the ship, you're not stuck inside the ship.
Whew! That's a 19, but it's not a 20, so I have no freaking
4 in
clue,
that.
but I'm
Come on, Jackson.
I'm fine.
12. How successful. Gives me 17.
How much are you spending?
Well, how much are you spending?
That is not a question. Oh. That is not a question I have to answer.
Well, neither is mine. No, wait. It is a question I have to
In
answer.
that case, you spend an indeterminate amount of chips and still lose. Oh, no. You gonna tell me how much you spent?
But look, you almost made her sad.
I know. Then I made her
Oh.
sass.
I'll spend 10.
All right. Yeah, he's definitely he's being honest in the fact that what he wants is information. He's not being honest that is all that he wants. You get the feeling like, this guy is.
He wants like revenge.
What are the other two doing while this is going on?
Svaris is just kind of sitting next to him, kind of eyes rolled up in the back of his head. And again, when they roll up, they actually, what you see is that his eyes, they're hemispheres. Like when they roll up, you can see the circuitry on the back side of them. And Gwendolyn,
Oh, yeah.
Gwendolyn is just,
He's probably reading your log right
she
now.
is twitchy. Like every time someone moves, she focuses hyper intently on them.
If I sneeze, what happens?
She kind of comes up out of her chair.
Inquisitor, if we are here to talk,
Yes.
I would feel more comfortable if your aide relaxed a little bit. I'm afraid if I sneeze again, I or one of my friends will be shot. And if we're just talking, no one needs to be shot.
That is true. Gwendolyn, go stand outside in the hall, please. But we are here for a very specific reason. I can't get to the bottom of this if you accidentally decapitate the Sister Gemma. She is furious.
I'm assuming the other
But,
members
like,
of the battle order are
stomps.
still around, so they're not in the room with us. They're
No.
around the. Okay.
The tech guy's can't get into my AI, can he?
Not that you know of.
Well, Brian, can I check that?
You can give me
I'm like
a
120% sure he's already into the oh boy. So.
Well, yeah.
give me a wits plus interface roll, please.
And I can use my AI on this one, right?
Yeah.
To bump that.
Still in the ship.
It's a 15.
Yeah. So unless Gregor did something real good, he's in it.
I have dropped 3 F-bombs today. I am so sorry.
Just
Oh,
transition.
great and mighty producer.
I feel like
And I'm very
I
stressed
can feel
right
the
now.
stress rolling in waves off all of you. What'd you get?
My face is
You did not.
Did you get a natural 20?
Swear to the ever-loving spaghetti monster. I'm not the only one sucking tonight.
I'm not the only one who's rolled natural.
We are going to die.
We're so borked.
I'm gonna come back to you. You guys see Jexa kind of goes,
No. Inquisitor,
yes.
we just chatted about Gwendolyn. May I ask what your other aide,
Oh, Svaris does what he's supposed to be doing. Now, you had a...
which is?
Sister Gemma, I don't believe that you have answered one of my questions, and I have been nothing if not hospitable in all of my answers. I have sent Gwendolyn outside, where I can only assume she is gnawing on the bulkhead in her fury. And you do hear something.
Hey, Gregor, can you go check on that?
No. But Gregor kind of stands up and goes out of the room. He's got like his wrench. Oh, don't put that in your mouth! And he goes out into the hall. So you were on the oh boy. You were on Milan Station during the incident.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Count Orleton, do you know what happened to him?
I'm gonna be honest and assume he died. That whole station dropped, and there wasn't a lot of time, and there was, sure as shit, wasn't a lot of ways to escape.
That's number 4 now.
That was not the other word. That word is allowed on PG-13, which means if a 13-year-old is watching, it is acceptable. And if it's not acceptable, that's up to their parents. And it's not my duty to police them. It's their parents' duty.
Oh, okay.
Note to self. Don't
So
watch episode 9.
the question that I have then, if the station fell out and you do not know the fate of Count of House Thana, could you explain how he was prevented from heading to his personal yacht?
I don't think I could explain. I was probably definitely highly incapacitated.
Sfaris opens up his mouth, and you hear like party music start to come out, and you hear ha 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 ha, you, and then the sound of Orleton. What? That is from a. That was you, was it not, Captain Mars? I chose not to replay the video of that. To not disturb.
You petting a pig.
To not disturb your young companion.
She's not looking real good right now. Maybe somebody should help her. Isn't she like?
Can I walk over and
Yeah.
check her pulse?
Her pulse is totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kind of do in front of the face. A little like, hey.
We'll come back to that in a second. What are you doing, Abby?
Oh my gosh! I need so much help! I was standing next to this person, and this green stuff just went everywhere, and now it's all on my face, and it won't come out, and I just need help, and I can't really see where I'm going!
I swear to Bob, if you don't give her a weird thing, I'm gonna be so mad. She deserves that so hard.
Yes.
But I do need you to give me a presence plus knavery roll at disadvantage because they saw you. You rolled
right next to them.
You rolled a 19 on your attempt to blend into the crowd. You were very conspicuous, especially when the green flash of light went off.
Can I make it normal?
You
Also,
can
can
make
we
it.
just talk about how much Francisco wants you out of the picture? Because he gave you a gun that blows up in your face.
A little bit pissed about that. Try not to think right now. Okay.
I'm just
I
saying.
need
Could have used them.
a 13.
Poop.
17!
It's on your
So
hand
accident.
too.
I was right next to that person!
Hands against the wall! The dice tell a story. Sometimes that story is about how you got arrested by the police. What do you do?
Do you realize that I am not only a priestess of the sanctuary of Aeon, that you are manhandling me,
Ah, what?
but I am also a noble from the house Hazat. And I swear to the
Yep,
Pancreator.
and I'm the Emperor himself. Yep. Can't see it under all of this tactical gear, but that's who I am.
You little bork.
Borker.
So they are attempting to cuff. Like one of them has his gun trained on you. The other one is attempting to cuff you. What are you doing?
Be cuffed or go out in a blaze of glory.
That's what I'm contemplating.
All right, I'll give you time to contemplate the Blaze of Glory scenario. It is your choice. You try to talk with your AI to see if someone's in it, and you end up as you like. Normally, it's just
punch someone to death
as simple
before.
as
Thinking.
thinking. But when you do this, you're sort of drawn down and into yourself. And when you kind of look around, you're in a illuminated circle, and it is just darkness as far as you can see. And you hear your AI's voice.
They're just
Jexa,
What's going on?
are you all right?
I don't think so.
What are you doing in the mind space? You shouldn't be here.
I think someone's attempting to access it.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Shouldn't you be able to stop this?
I thought so. Shouldn't you be able to stop this?
You hear this bing noise that just kind of reverberates through.
What was that?
I don't know. That's some sort of signal that's bouncing around in here.
Just 3 red points.
Can you, I don't know, stop it?
It's not us. It's something I'm picking up.
I know who it is outside of here, but I don't, can you help me, can you get me a screen so I can stop it?
I can try. And that's when you hear it. Jax.
No, is this,
That's
what's his name?
creepy.
Jax, you're back.
Mm-mm-mm.
So nice. And you get the impression that parts of the darkness are moving against a deeper blackness behind it.
Who is this?
Oh, Jax, we touched you, and you heard our call on Ravenna.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? If you don't know who we are, then you are of no use to us. Her pulse starts rapidly increasing.
Okay, as I'm checking her pulse, I'm also digging in her pocket for the vials of joy evening.
Are they on your pocket? Okay. Give me a dexterity plus sleight of hand roll because I know you're super good at that.
I was told not to leave it under my bed, so I slipped into my pocket.
I'm gonna surge.
So for those of you who may be turning in for the first time, Joy Evening is a certain hallucinogenic stimulant that was used at a party that was thrown by Count Orlatan, this flock of birds that is coming to roost here in the Oh Boy. You feel a sharp pain in your heart, and the light just kind of dims down.
Fine, I know who you
Jexa,
are.
Jexa, are you all right? What's going on?
I'm okay. There's a demon
There's a what?
in my brain.
You're still talking to the AI, right?
Yes.
Are you? I was gonna say,
Yes,
are
no,
you
I'm
in your
talking-
mind
I'm
space?
talking.
It's squeezing.
Okay, I know who you are.
Let's make sure of that. It kind of relaxes just a little bit. What's my name?
Kagail.
The darkness kind of ripples as if in pleasure. Yes, you do remember me. We should talk.
Ow.
Is that you?
No.
Can you get rid of it?
I can make it so you can't hear it anymore.
Can you trace it back to its source?
Why would I do that for you?
You know, maybe instead of doing it for me, you want to do it for you. You want more people to know who you are, right?
Yes.
This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, this is real bad.
Jax is in for it, yeah.
Your AI's like, Jexa, what are you doing?
Can you get rid of the pinging?
No, I'm telling you, it is just a signal from outside of you that you're picking up.
It's just a signal. There's nobody else inside.
Not that I can tell, no.
Okay, so we're safe.
Don't make a deal with the devil for
I mean,
just
I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
There's a guy who can sense technology, and he is pinging us.
That's wrong on so many levels, but
It really is.
what do you propose,
Nothing.
Jexa?
Nothing.
I can make the signal go away.
You could, but you won't.
I can make
Nope.
the other one go away too.
Nope. Nope.
Here's the thing,
Nope.
Jexa.
Nope. If that worked, I'd be doing it.
I'm
I mean, it's your
already
mind.
inside.
You are. That's true. I'm going to be going to church more often. I'm just going to throw that out.
Nice little corner of your soul.
It's time for me to go to confession and break into the confessional.
Think back to all those times Gemma offered meditation.
Oh, it is time to meditate.
Oh.
I'm thinking of a clear blue stream.
She's fine. Her pulse kind of settles back down. And you see Svarus kind of look over at her.
I
So
rolled
you
a
were,
9 on my.
you have, you're gonna need to, how many are you spending to pull out, to like kind of are you just trying to palm them or are you trying to pull them out?
I'm trying to pull them out.
Okay, you can, getting them out is 2, it's an easy task.
Getting what out?
Some vials.
Oh.
So it seems to me from the video footage that I have seen that you drugged my nephew.
He's your nephew, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Giandaro Thana, Inquisitor of the Church at your service.
So, if you watched the video, you would also note that I am incredibly intoxicated.
Because you exposed yourself to whatever chemical he was.
We're not gonna let's judge ye be judged, all right?
You
let's
you were intoxicated.
Not how that goes.
What about you, Sister Gemma? You were
Calypso
there
does
as
not
well?
know religion, all right?
As was your friend Jexa.
Have we been invited to this party?
This was when you snuck in to get Orlaton out.
Right, but had we been invited?
No, you kind of broke into the party.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he had extended an invitation or not.
Jexa had an invitation to the original party.
Let's just feel sorry for Jexa for a second.
What I'm trying to do is determine why you wanted my nephew. I saw you, the video
All right.
clearly shows you taking him out of the party by himself.
There's gonna be a real easy confession to this.
One other thing. There's also the remarkable coincidence about the beam of light that traveled from the ship, or from the station, right before it all went dead. So, what do you know of Orlaton's death? Why did you take him from his party? And how does this relate to the Chapel of
Okay.
the Silent Lady?
Slow down. That's a lot of questions. First, why did I take him from a party? Let's talk about this for a second. I was high off of my rocker to the point where I think I thought I was a goat, and he looked like you know when you're really hungry and you're like you look at a burger and that burger usually isn't like that, like you're like it's a burger, but you're really hungry.
Yes, I've heard the phrase hunger is the best sauce.
And so you look at that burger like, my God, I'm gonna tap that burger so hard that it's just gonna
You've lost the Inquisitor.
be real good.
Gemma, you see Gemma next to Jexa going.
You may have been high, but she was blindfolded and she was leading the two of you around the place.
Okay, look, I don't judge other people's kinks. So if that's her thing, that's her thing.
Okay, whoa.
But
Whoa.
I'm not here to judge.
Look,
I'm not here to judge.
Yes, Sister Gemma, this is a space.
You did not call it safe. Then she can't. That will be kink shaming. We can't cross that line.
You should know that out of all of the orders of the church, the Inquisition is the only one not bound by confessional secrecy.
What does that have to do with accepting people's sexual proclivities? I'm really confused here.
I see Inquisitor, if
Poor
you
Gemma.
check the orders that were given me at the Vigilant Grace,
Mm-hmm.
you will see that I was sent to Milan to investigate weird technology occurrences.
Yes.
Because as one of the Inquisition, you understand the danger of technology in the wrong hands. We were led to believe that there was some mystery surrounding Orlaton and technology. But unfortunately, we did not get an audience with him before one of his
I'm aware
famous
of his proclivities.
parties began.
Mhm.
And we were also aware that once those parties begin, there's not really a way to make them end. We were just trying to have a private audience in a timely fashion.
I'm gonna need a presence plus. This is a knavery roll. I'll come back to you in a second.
Okay. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Okay. So,
I'm not a bad influence or anything.
not at all. Okay. I want to go for my beast tranquilizers.
Okay. They are in armor.
Right.
Okay.
Is there any?
It's just like,
Not a
take
good idea.
that.
That's terrifying. Don't do that. You can't take me alive.
Can't take me alive!
Is there any skin visible on them?
There is. I mean, it's a. I mean, you can see like it's around their mouth, and a little bit on their neck. The armor plates come up pretty high though.
Didn't get any more weird points.
No. I'm at 0.
None of us have your points.
I have one, but I might need it.
Oh my gosh. Contemplating pulling a Calypso.
Do it. Do it.
Sounds like a terrible idea. I just want
Excuse
to
me, I just want you all to know that whenever you guys are like, oh no, we have no idea what to do, you all turn to Calypso.
It's true.
And then bubblegum happens, alright? So I'm just saying, there is some faith in pulling a Calypso.
She's not Calypso.
Also,
No,
I
I'm not.
succeeded.
I'm not. It's a terrible idea.
Do it.
Terrible idea.
Calypso
What is
channels
your idea?
herself into you.
Well, I do still want my beast tranquilizers, but I need to like try and catch the boys off guard with womanly wiles.
Real question. What
This is
is
the books all over again.
Zipper.
Yeah, where's your zipper?
So they have you. They have their gun. One of them has their gun trained on you. He has said nothing. There's the other one who's coming up to you to try and get your hand into the cuffs. So I need you to think about what you want to do.
Yep.
And go from there.
Calypso's responsible.
Alright, well, to the guy coming up to me. Here we go, guys.
I'm so excited.
I'm real nervous. It's fine. Okay, can you just pause? Can we make some sort of agreement?
That is not what Calypso would say whatsoever.
Yes, it is. Shh, 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 shh.
I'll be done.
Shh.
You shot at the Inquisitor.
I did not. I was right by the person who shot at the Inquisitor.
No, we saw you.
There was this huge explosion of green. I'm covered in green. Beside the point. If I give you a little something, will you please leave me be? I'm not the person you're after.
He turns back to look at the other guard, and the other guard, you just kind of see, shakes his head very disappointedly. The guard who's coming up to you kind of pauses.
Francesco, coming in clutch.
No, he's not.
And he just points down the hall. And the other guard
Come on.
Puts his gun. This guard goes, the guard who was trying to manacle you just kind of draws his pistol to hold it on you, and the other one with the rifle starts leading you down the hall.
So there's one in front of me and one behind me.
No, there's just the one behind you with the rifle.
Well, where's the one with the pistol?
He is not following that you, are you looking back?
Yeah.
He does not seem to be following. He's standing there. It's just the guard with the rifle.
Okay.
Jexa, inside your mind, the pinging is getting louder and more frequent. You know, just calling upon my name gives me another little tasty bite, a little bit larger spot to spread out in here.
Carice, can we fix this?
I still don't know what you're talking about.
The pinging.
The pinging? Oh, give me a second. And Carice kind of steps into the light. Now, this is the first time that we've actually seen your AI. What does Carice look like?
She looks like an older version of Jexa.
Okay.
Not in a troubled childhood sort of way, but Jexa does not know who her mom is. And so having this older female voice in her head, especially when she was she thought of Carice as her mother.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's not so much like motherly age as much as like older sister.
Okay. All right.
So the slightly darker skin, dark hair, pretty tall. Also like seems like has like a cyborg arm or cybernetic arm.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why we're picking it up. It's heavily encrypted.
Can you
Are you
break it?
Who are you talking to?
There's something else in my brain.
Listen, I'm in your brain.
I know you are. This
There's
is not
just you and me.
mechanical. This is more religious. And I kind of forgot about it until just now. And,
GM never forgets.
well, Becca doesn't either, but Jexa did. Becca has notes. Jexa doesn't. So. I kind of forgot about it until just now, and it's a demon.
It's a what?
Demon from the dark spaces of nowhere, out in the stars. But on the plus side, Beatrice fought demons, and we're following her, so we're good.
Do not say her name, or I will rip the memory of every pleasant thing you've ever experienced in your life and devour it, leaving you only with pain and a trembling wreckage of a mind.
So you don't like the Lady of Light?
Do we have an understanding, or shall I stop your heart again?
So you don't like the Lady of Light?
You start to feel it.
That hurts.
You see her flush again. Do we have an understanding?
Are they in the same room as the Inquisitor and Calypso?
Yep.
So we're all just kind of watching her have like a premature heart attack.
She's not seizing or anything. She's just kind of slumped in the chair, as is Svaris.
Okay.
You're gonna push him out of the room.
No. Say, can you push the demon out of your head?
So
That's what I was going to do, and then all y'all said, no, don't do it.
Don't ever listen to all of us. I don't.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to do. I was going to send Ashkegal into, the church, which I'm sure would have been a great idea.
So do you have no other information to give me? You were there
Preoccupied right now. She's like...
About Orliton?
about Orliton, about the Lady Beatrice in her chapel.
We went to the chapel. The hologram was muzzled.
And I do believe you brought the attending priestess from that chapel when you left.
Correct.
Hmm.
I thought the church was supposed to protect members of the church, and when the station was going down, I sought to bring a member of the church with us because I assumed other houses would not take her in.
A humanitarian mission. Seems you have been on several of those. You came back through Shields Gate, or you went through Shields Gate. It's very fuzzy, but you were requesting a church ship to go through it. And
Correct.
you found a lost colony on the other side.
Correct.
Any link with Beatrice? The light that left the station traveled in the direction of Shields Gate.
Have you spoken to Marguerite?
No, not recently. Why should I?
No. There is a temple on that planet.
Why do I get the feeling that no one here is telling me exactly the truth? You're skirting it around the edges.
I actually told you everything incredibly truthfully, which is
Yes.
really scary.
It is, but you are also,
The least helpful.
in your own words, incredibly out of your mind on whatever drugs were being passed around at Orleton's party.
I was so gone, I literally thought I was a goat. And that Orleton was attractive. It's not one of my
Maddie
finer
makes
moments.
that face. Gemma does not.
I was like, I don't think.
Where are we going, darling?
And the gun motions to a room off of this hall that looks to be kind of like a loading dock area.
I'm gonna pause for a second.
How bad?
Can I at least know your name?
You see it. The person
Not that
flicks the safety
silent
off.
type isn't really attractive, but
Safety's off the gun.
He's going to shoot you.
Yeah,
No
I'm like,
shit.
this is not going where you think it is.
fine. If you want to shoot me, fine. Can I at least have a kiss before I die? Please. Okay, if you were about to die, wouldn't you get one last request? I'll take a step in the direction.
Kill them.
I don't think I can get to any weapons before he can shoot
The
me.
worst thing that's gonna happen is your character's gonna die. If you don't do anything, your character's gonna die. You try to save yourself, you might actually be surprised.
Garlic one. Fudge muffin.
Bork muffin. That doesn't work as well.
No, fudge muffins are way more tasty.
That's probably accurate, and all you have to do to give to a one inquisitor. Told you, toilet murder is effective.
Oh my gosh.
Do you go into the loading area?
I'll do like a big dramatic twirl in the right direction so that my skirts flare, and grab my tranquilizer and just continue the twirl and
So it's not a tranquilizer gun. It's a.
fine. I'll continue the twirl and try and get him.
That was
Okay,
it.
so you are starting combat. You're saying there's a demon in here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Your brain waves are completely normal.
Okay, so
Bing. Bing.
grease.
Bing! I will try and open a channel
Okay.
to the outside so you can see what is going on.
Okay.
We will talk about this later.
Okay.
And you see just kind of like the light sort of spreads like a veil. We'll talk soon, Jexa. And you kind of feel like the darkness kind of skitters away from the light. Give me a interface plus wits roll, please. Bing, bing, bing,
So,
bing, bing,
15.
bing, bing.
14.
All right.
Who we should have arranged.
When you-
Totally paid off some protesters real fast.
Can I change 3 of those into a weird point?
You may.
Thank you.
When you access it, you don't know who coded this, but it is like ridiculously simple.
Okay.
If you want to unravel what is coded in the message,
Yeah.
it would be 4 of
Okay.
your victory chips.
Easy enough.
Hello, Jexa. I would tell everyone to get down now.
Tell me when I come back too.
That's been the ding ping.
As you guys are sitting in the control room, or in the conference room, Gregor's out there watching Gwendolyn with his wrench. No!
Bad Gwendolyn.
And he looks into Alestra's room, and the case that held the dart gun is starting to glow.
You put a bomb on my ship? Not knowingly.
You awake,
Okay.
your eyes snap open.
Okay. Get down.
There is an explosion, and all of the lights go out. And that is where we will pause, and we will go to our break here.
Gregor, duck.
We'll be back in about... All right, and welcome back. We left our crew in a precarious situation. We're going to start off with you 3 on the ship. An explosion has gone off in the Oh Boy. The whole ship rocks from side to side. And Gregor comes in choking as this miasma of gas starts to fill the compartments. And then there is a secondary sound, and all of the lights go off in the ship. You guys have, so we're going to drop into combat, and the way combat initiative works in
Wait, what?
the way initiative works in Fading Suns is that one side has initiative, in this case the crew of the Oh Boy, because you are who you are and you got a warning from Jexa. They get to take an action and they get to decide who gets to take the next action. So for you guys, just so you know, there is you.
Like, what is the setup? Can you draw, like, where people are on the table?
Sure. It is a conference room. There's a conference room. You're sitting around the conference table. Jex is at the end opposite the door. Gemma, you are standing right next to them. Calypso and the Inquisitor are sitting across from each other because that feels like a power move that Calypso would make.
Yeah.
And then just to the left of the Inquisitor is Zvaris.
So I'm on the same side of the table as the Inquisitor.
You are on the same side of the table as the Inquisitor. So who would like to go first?
Right to his left.
Mm-hmm. And Gregor has just stumbled in the door. Captain! Mom! Explosion.
So there's only 2 of them. What about the other? What about Gwen?
She's in the hallway. Gwendolyn?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cheese on this board.
We're making her a W.
Do you want different colors?
For why?
I'm sorry, what do you mean there's cheese?
G.
Cheese.
G. The letter G.
Lots of G.
Gemma, Gregor, Gwendolyn.
You spell your name with a G?
Yeah.
She's been pronouncing it subtly wrong in her mind this entire time.
Don't look at my notes! Look away from me!
Oh, bless you.
anybody else want to go first? Because I have an
I'm sure
idea.
I could
Go for it.
I'm a little emotionally compromised. with
Yeah, I
that.
feel like I'd be the most steady under explosion. Anyway,
Teddy under explosion.
hey, I've been electrocuted 4 times. Hey, do these vials that I have in my possession, do they have like a cork or something?
So they are
Ow.
It's about to get weird in here.
cylinders that do have that kind of green, viscous gas in it, and they have 2 seals on either side. They are brake seals.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to walk over and try and place myself between the Inquisitor and what's his name,
Mars.
and ask if they're okay, and then try and crack the seals on these things, put it in their places.
So you're just trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to but as close to them as I can. Because from what I understand, shields work if it's like a laser attack. It's not so much.
It would not necessarily
for
protect
physical.
against a gas.
Okay. So I'm going to be like, are you okay? Are you okay? Boop!
Sirens.
They're coming for you, Mars. They're coming for you.
You're on to me, Kappa. You'll never get
All
me
right, so
alone.
I'm going to need a
And I'm going to hold my breath as I do it.
a strength. Let's make it a strength plus sleight of hand.
Okay. We're fighting, right?
Yeah.
I'm
What
going to
is
surge
that at?
again.
Are we though? Like, why are we fighting? Who are we fighting?
Well, there's an explosion. The Inquisitor doesn't care who did it. He's gonna try to kill us now.
I don't necessarily know if that would be true if there was an explosion inside my own ship. I don't
It
know.
would be,
I'll
it'll
find
be
out.
misread as an assassination attempt, I can almost guarantee.
Especially after I tried to assassinate.
Okay, so before I dump anything into it, it's an 11. I'm going to surge.
Maybe as my certain occupation, I blow too many arguments into this, but I need to sit
I'm
down.
going to put 8 more into it to make it a 19.
Okay. Now,
I was just doing her math, that's fine.
She was fixing math.
so you're gonna try and you're gonna have a 19, but you're gonna have to roll twice. Once for no, you're just trying to break them both at the same time, right? All right, go for it.
Right? Like, oh, are you okay? And hold my, say, are you okay? And then take a deep breath and hold it. Goodbye. Ooh, 16.
Okay. So to overcome their physical resistance, you don't know what they are yet. So how much are you spending on each one?
What is my resistance? My resistance is 7, and I'm fully armored. Just to be safe, I'll spend 6 on both.
6 on both. All right.
How did you do that without your fingers?
Magic.
I play a lot of D&D.
She does a lot of negative math.
Reverse math.
All right.
I play a lot of
The emergency lights come on, and this wave of smoke starts to hit. You see Gemma shatter the 2 vials of Joyful Evening, and the green gas just kind of explodes in the faces of these 2 people. The Inquisitor goes, and then, wow. You see Svarus kind of does that. His head kicks to the side, and this large globule comes out of his nose, and you can see the gas is trapped inside of it, and it just kind of plops into his lap.
Savaris is weird.
Who's going next?
He's mushy.
You can include Alestra in this because we do not know if Alestra is planning on fighting or not. So that'll just be the time that we cut over to Alestra's scene. You don't have to fight. I'm just letting you know that's when we'll cut over
I'm
dude.
sure you already said I started initiative.
You are trying to stab this person in the neck with.
Or face. Whatever's open to me.
I mean, it's a trank. Are you going to try to fight, or are you just going to try to like trank and run? Like, I think that's
Trank
what he's
and run.
saying.
Trank and run. I'm not super strong.
Do you have any interest in going or no?
I don't think she could mentally have.
I'll have Alestra go. Give folks in the conference room a minute. to
So
react.
he is holding his action. If you go for this, you know you're going to get shot.
Do it. Actually, I don't know that you should, but do it.
I mean, as I go for him, is there some way I can like push the barrel just to the side so it doesn't?
No, because you have to run towards him to get into hand-to-hand
Zigzag
combat
formation.
with you.
Zigzag formation.
Zigzag formation.
Okie
It's
dokie.
hard to hit a moving target.
It is true. He is going to, but he is going to try.
He's gonna try real hard.
Just let that one fall off the table.
Hit my foot.
Right.
I don't like that face.
So this tech dude's got.
Are you spending any to increase your physical resistance?
I have nothing to spend.
All right.
My body resistance is already at 6 though.
Okay.
Keep that bad boy right over there.
All right. So the gun goes off, and it hits you square in the stomach
Ow.
for 6 points of vitality.
Okay.
And when you get hit, you kind of, and you look down, and there are these gel packs that are kind of dissolving and falling on the ground. They're not actual shotgun shells, they're stun rounds. It's your choice. What do you do?
I'm still going for him.
All right, go for it. Give me a strength plus fight check.
Oh. That would be an 8. Please be good. 8! 8! I got an 8!
All right, you critically succeed.
And that means I get 24 points?
No.
No, you just get 8.
I thought you got like...
In a weird
Nope.
point.
You get 8 and a weird point, and it bypasses his body resistance.
Great.
So you hit him with an animal tranquilizer,
Beast tranquilizer.
a beast tranquilizer.
So I'm the only one without a weird point right now.
You can get one though.
All right. Potency is the.
All right. When you are dosed with a substance, it's supposed to stay on. You can attempt to shake it off using vigor or focus plus endurance versus the potency as resistance. So the potency is 4. All right, you get it, like you get it into his neck, and he kind of backs away, and you see him stumble back a little bit, and he kind of shakes his head. Who's going next?
Should I do y'all or a bad guy?
Good question. Maybe someone to, shoot some people before they start attacking.
All right, you or Gregor?
Either.
Your choice.
Are you still traumatized?
I mean, probably, but
Stop, Jackson.
All right, Jackson.
Do I need to worry about the gas from the Joy Evening Vials?
The only person who needs to worry about the gas from the Joy Evening vials is
That one.
yes.
Okay.
Which, by the way, thanks to Abby, I now need you to definitely, just because of the rules I had to look up for this, need you to give me a focus or vigor plus endurance roll versus the potency of Joyful Evening.
Focus.
Or vigor.
just straight vigor.
No, so it's going to be focus or vigor plus endurance.
Okay, so that's a 14.
What's your endurance?
My endurance is 7 and my vigor is
Alright,
7.
so you don't make it with a disadvantage. All right.
Bump that up to a 19. 15.
Not a natural 20?
No.
No. All right. You have to spend 6 to overcome the to overcome the potency of the drug.
Got it.
All right, you are up.
I scoot back and shoot the creepy cyborg guy
Okay.
because he makes me uncomfortable.
He makes all of us uncomfortable.
So
I don't like when people's
Dex
eyes roll back in their
plus
head.
shoot.
Or snot out bubbles full of
Where's my
gas.
shoot?
Yeah, that's what really did it.
Oh,
honestly.
sweet.
Oh.
If I just throw the Inquisitor, I got him good.
You should probably actually just like take the snot bubble and save it for, Guinevere lady
All right.
Gwendolyn
Um,
chewing on our
I'm
spaceship.
gonna bump that up to a 16.
Okay.
Believe in you.
6.
Okay. First time you attack somebody is a blind bid to see what their body resistance is.
Question though.
Yes.
With her using 6 to overcome his body resistance.
She didn't use 6 to overcome my body resistance. She used 6 to overcome. Oh, she did. And it's at least 6 because it overcame the Inquisitor's body resistance, but did not overcome
Oh, we need to get that
Varus's.
cloak away from him. Sorry. I'm running through ideas.
Do
All
8.
disgusting.
All right. 8 is enough to hit.
Sweet. The damage is 4.
All right.
Oh, I didn't need to spend so many.
All right. What did you fire? Your Martech Amber? All right. Martech Amber blazes brightly across the dark room and strikes Varus in the chest, knocking him like on his back as he was trying to get up. It hit. The smell of ozone fills the room, and he hits the ground. Who's going next?
Gregor? Or
There's clips I can go to.
Calypso! Calypso's ready to go.
Do you really want to stay with the bad guys for the end?
There's still Gregor.
Or, I don't know.
So I was gonna make a beeline for the Inquisitor's cloak.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to do for that.
Up, over.
Just leaping over the table to get the cloak? Or are you going? Yeah, you can do that.
Careful of the
Careful of the glue.
cloud.
You kind of,
No.
not again.
Bring back some memories.
I
Bah!
ever since I did that, I realized that was a really bad idea. So I'm gonna X-nay on that. Okay, so yeah, I'm just vaulting over like a normal person and avoiding bad things. So
Okay. Is that just all you're doing is grabbing his cloak?
I'm grabbing it. So I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
Maybe
Right.
I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm gonna think this over. I'm gonna grab it and just be like, what do I do with it?
Don't look at me. I'm just the GM.
And this is where I become Doctor Strange.
You have a sweet cloak.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It wasn't his cloak, guys. His cloak doesn't fly.
It was with her top.
I feel ripped off. Who's going next? You've got Gregor.
Maybe one of them.
I'm
Four
gonna.
bad guys.
Yeah, she's got some baddies with her too.
Just one.
Should we have somebody in ours go?
Well,
Just pick anyone.
creepy computer dude.
Okay. So, by the way, the cloak does also provide you 3 points of body resistance. As
I
it
knew
is-
that.
It is
Oh.
I knew it was something.
Calypso gets a cold.
it is a silk cloak, yes, and it is shockproof. So, all right.
I don't need no rubber boots. I got something else.
Is that
I mean, that is one way to sort of look at it. All right. Zvaris kind of stands up and he holds up his hand, and
Wait,
it
I'm
just
sorry.
sort of,
+3 to natural?
yeah.
Okay.
The hand starts to just melt like wax, and you see a light, kind of like a pilot light, click on under his wrist. And he turns to
Really
you,
glad
and
I'm
this
like-
gout of fire comes out of it.
I'd like to know why the Inquisitor allows a cyborg in his company.
Because
How else is
contradictions
he-
are awesome.
Going to
Also,
find-
because technology, the church is the one of 3 organizations technically, that are allowed to have high-level technology, and that would be the guilds, church, and the nobility.
Hypocrisy.
Well, yes. Yes.
It's also the reason why Jexa has a cyber arm and an AI in her
Yeah,
head.
but Jex is different. She's engineer, not church.
Oh, so what you're saying is it's only hypocrisy when it doesn't apply to you.
Ding, ding, ding. There it is.
So he
And that,
hits
my
you
friends,
with
is
a
called
flamer.
privilege.
So what I need from you, he is going to spend 8 points. Does 8 overcome your body resistance?
Not when I spend 1 BP to bump it up 2 more to 9.
All right. So he has to spend 2 more then? Jerk. All right. The flamer goes off in your face. It's not like lightning. It's like lightning, except a lot more hot and a lot less. Bzz. That was the word I was looking for too. So you will take 5 points of damage, and you have 3. You are on fire.
Woo!
It is now dim light in the conference room,
Human Torch.
thanks to Gemma.
I can heal that.
Zvaris is picking Gwendolyn to go.
Of course he is.
She's just gonna keep eating the ship.
Freaking woman. Hey, what are all the battle sisters and brothers doing?
You haven't selected them to go yet, so
Oh, they're on our team.
How many were there? 4?
6.
6?
That's a lot. It's a big combat.
Oh, wait. Do they also have the same ability?
No.
Okay.
For the purposes of this combat,
Just
no.
Just
I appreciate that. Gregor takes a step forward to kind of, I don't know, do something because you're on fire, and then you see his whole body, kind of like upper body, kind of as there is a cable around his neck, and he is now being pulled outside of the room.
I'm going.
And then you hear the clang of his wrench hit the ground.
I'm a murder. The switch has been flipped. I'm a murder.
Wait, the ship didn't do it for you?
It was close.
It was close. It was a close thing. But who is left on your side to go? The battle
Gregor
And the
sisters.
battle people.
Who? And the
Gregor and the battle people. And
Oh no, Gregor just tried.
That is a great band name. Gregor and the Battle People. They'll be playing on Ravenna in
Although,
about a week
would
and
it
a
be
half.
Gregor and the people battle?
So, did you go?
It's
I
true.
Okay.
I went and got the cloak.
Yeah,
battle-
Gregor's being
Gregor's
choked out.
battle.
Yeah.
So I will allow. I will pick the battle sister or the battle. Yeah,
The people battle?
the battle monks to go next. You hear the sound of small arms fire going on in the hallway, and you can see flashes of light. And you hear a ah, ah, from Gwendolyn, and the sounds of fighting going on. And now I need everyone on the ship to give me a intuition plus observation roll.
Why did you go from my highest to my lowest?
Because I'm generous like that. I'm a giver.
Oh yeah, you're giving a lot.
All right, that's 15 for
So
me.
I'm sorry, it's intuition plus what?
Observation.
Observe.
Observation. Okay.
That was really close. That's an 8. But it rolled off of a 20.
14 out of 8.
Okay. You just see red Calypso.
I'm mad.
What'd you get?
8.
6.
Something weird is going on with the smoke that is coming in from the hall. How many points do you want to spend?
Uh-oh. I didn't do it on purpose, I swear.
6.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
All right. Every so often you catch the glimpse of something moving in the smoke, as if the smoke is somehow revealing something that is hidden. And I, being a generous person, will allow Calypso Mars to go at the top of the round unless someone wants to interrupt.
No, I think we should let Calypso Mars go.
Oh, I'm going right there. So
You are on the table.
I know.
You have just Doctor
I
Strange
have
the
Doctor
cloak.
Strange this cloak. And
It wipes a little bit of smooch from your face.
And I'm just gonna full body charge from the table, get into the hallway where I see Gregor being
Yep, he is.
robbed.
What it looks like is she has one of those bronze. She's got one of the bronze tubes in both hands. In one, it looks as if a cable has come out and wrapped itself around Gregor's neck and reattached itself, and it's kind of winding in, so it's tightening like a noose around his neck. And the other one, she's spinning,
Okay.
and you can see little sparks
I'm gonna go to
flying
the
off of
side.
it. She is bleeding.
I'm gonna go to the side where her arm is already preoccupied.
Yes.
So I'm real close to her. So
You are
this-
super
this
close
could-
to her.
This could end badly.
For her.
I'm very enraged right now. And I'm gonna try to just shoot her in the face.
Dump the clip.
Yeah, I have that ability or something. Wherever those all went. So I get +2 to my shoot skill action.
Yep.
Or I could ignore up to 2 ranks of an opponent's armor-based body resistance with a gun attack.
Which would you like to do?
Probably should do that. I should do that.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Are you,
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And you picked up the trait so you don't roll the second one with disadvantage anymore. Sorry.
Correct.
I'm sorry, unfavorably.
How does it feel, Gregor?
What?
I said,
Yeah.
how does it feel, Gregor?
So it's Dex plus shoot.
It is Dex plus shoot.
Protect your hamper. Isn't he the shirt?
Okay. I'm gonna surge. I'm also gonna surge, so
Okay.
I'll start with 10.
Go for it.
So I'm
Someone's
gonna.
not great with metaphors.
So that's 6. I'm gonna use 4 to bump it up to 19.
Okay.
Our viewers.
So your first shot, you're ignoring 2 points of her body resistance, correct?
I got a 7, I think, or is that a 1?
That's a
That's a
one.
1. I got a 1.
All right, so you have one more victory point, but so how many are you spending now to?
Okay, so I have a total of 7. Don't they go by dual digits?
Yes.
So.
For resistance?
Yeah, and she doesn't look too armed.
So I should do 4 if she's gotten 2 knocked down.
Yeah.
But resistance doesn't drop.
Resistance
get
doesn't
hurt.
always go in 2, but four is enough to hit her.
Okay. So I'll do 4, so that brings me down to 3.
All right, so your first shot goes off. What's your and what's the damage on that first shot?
That is a 6.
All right, now you're gonna roll the second one.
Yes.
Was the first one the Martech or the
The revolver.
revolver? All right, you guys hear just a clap of thunder
Yeah.
as Calypso jumps into the hallway and hell comes with her.
Yeah. They call me the Thunder Crusher.
I believe in you. That's what's important.
The Thunder Cloak?
The Thundercloak. Okay, so this one unfortunately has 3 VP now. So that would be.
You also have weird points.
Wait, shoot. Yes! It's a 14. I'm 2 under, so.
All right, so you gained 14. You spend what you.
Thank you guys.
And then you're going to spend at least 4
Down
to.
to 13.
Okay. Whoops.
What's the damage on your las gun?
It's just a 4. So I'm
Okay.
down to 13? Mm-hmm.
All right, your 2 shots go off, and her shield that she was maintaining kind of drops as she rocks forward, and you can see it kind of loosens up a little on Gregor's neck.
I'm gonna kill you so slowly.
She turns around, and you can see like eyes have gone bloodshot. All of her teeth are outlined in blood. Who is going next?
I want to say her. I am so enraged.
Do it.
Her.
Okay.
Because you can always interrupt if you want to.
Yeah.
You interrupting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I apologize. I needed to actually spend 1 of my VP for that, so I'm down to 12 for the marksmanship.
Okay. By the way, you are also on fire. You know,
As one is.
as one.
As one does.
I'm gonna stay on fire to give this Inquisitor the trip of his life.
He is tripping
And then I'm gonna put an end to this flamethrower.
on all of them.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
All right. So
This dude.
so on your turn, you will take 3 points of damage. And this is the first time you guys have encountered flame weapons. And so here's how it works. Flame weapons have 2 damage values. The initial value, the 5, and then the persistent value, which in this case is 3. You will take 3 points of damage every round for 5 rounds unless someone takes their action to put you out.
Okay.
Can
That's
you not
not-
take your own action to push yourself out?
You could,
Okay.
but she's double tripping. It's like
Wait,
regular
you're-
tripping.
No.
You're high right now?
No. But I'm giving the Inquisitor the trip of his life because there's now someone on fire next to him.
That's like,
Can you just turn and say, Imogen is coming?
I will turn to him.
That would be so creepy.
Imogen
Actually,
is
I'm gonna
the
take
saint
out-
that did die by self-immolations.
all right, so what are you doing? You are interrupting the flow of
Yes.
combat because that is something that
So-
a sister battle can do.
I'm gonna turn to him, and I'm going to say,
Go for it.
Imogen is coming for you.
I don't know who that
Isn't that your
is. No,
saint?
Isabella.
Oh, Isabella. Sorry, Isabella.
Wow, that is.
Oh, thanks. I will say you have been marked by Master Isabella.
She's coming.
You should probably rethink your decisions.
He kind of pokes you in the side.
And then I'm gonna try and slice this dude's flamethrower off.
Okay, go for it.
So it's fight.
It is fight plus strength.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my Master Montauk ability.
Okay.
And by spending 1 VP, I can up an ability by 2.
All right.
So drops me to 3. And then my fight, so it'd be strength plus fight.
Strength plus fight.
15. And then I'll spend the rest to bump this up to 18. Oh wait, no. I spent so it's
Up by 2.
15, so it'd be 17, so I'd only have to spend 2 to get to 18, right?
2 to get to 19.
2 to get to 19. Math. With a 7.
Okay.
And then the other part of that is I get to do 2 things. So, oh, but I was thinking of subtracting one. The other part of it is I will ignore up to 2 ranks of his body resistance.
Okay.
So it was a 9, correct?
You spent 8 to get
You
through
spent
him.
8. So then I will use 8 to get through.
So you're going to use a total of 8 to get through. So that'll increase your damage by 2. So what's the damage on your sword?
Damage on my sword is 6.
So it takes you to 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
He is not happy with you, just FYI.
Yeah. Do it like.
You definitely nick in the arm, but it is all, I mean, it is like attacking a weapon. So it doesn't, you're probably okay not exposing the fuel cell to the air. Because that would just, you would all be on fire. But you definitely, your blow kind of catches him on the weapon across his chest. He reels back. So it is, who's going next?
Gregor.
All right. Gregor's going to try and break free. Remember I said there's 2 things Gregor is good at?
This is one of them.
This is one of them, because that's a critical success.
Yay,
Get
Gregor!
it?
Oh!
Good.
He kind of pulls himself off this loop, and you see it kind of detaches and starts to pull back around.
Put it around her throat.
My turn.
Your turn.
Cool. I'm going to pull out my Martech Gold and aim it at this guy's head and be like, "This has real bullets. Do you want to die?"
Is that all you're doing? You pulling the trigger?
Waiting for his response.
You having him go next?
Yep.
He pulls the trigger again, so you guys can both make simultaneous shots.
Okay, great.
Ow.
What do I do? Shoot and
Dex.
Dex? Oh, that sucks. I
You're a
guess
long range person.
spend 8. Make that 18. Made a 10.
All right. So you made a 10.
Mhm.
You fire your laser.
Mhm.
He fires his shotgun again at you.
Are his shots slam shots?
No, they are.
You said there's like a stun gel.
They're a stun round.
Is that supposed to be the SON? Like when you have proofing?
No, that's sonic proofing.
Oh. It says I am slam proof.
Yeah, that will not. That just means you don't get your resistance halved by it.
Okay.
All right. So how much are you spending? Are you spending any to increase your resistance? Or are you spending any to increase the? Or how much are you spending to overcome his resistance? He is in full tactical armor.
So I feel like that would be a hard roll.
It's not a roll. You're going to spend your
Roll.
VPs.
Sorry, VPs.
Okay. It would be difficult to get past it.
Difficult is which number?
Oh, you don't know. You haven't hit him yet.
Isn't it like difficult? Is this higher than 6 or 6 and 9?
That's what I think. I'll spend 6 to try and hit him.
Okay. And are
You're
you?
doing great, Balestra.
You are.
Get him.
I'll spend 2 to up my resistance.
All right. So you spend 6. So you will hit him for how much?
5.
All right. So you see the laser burn a little hole in the armor. He is, and you increased your resistance to what?
8.
8. All right. 10. So it costs him 8 to do that. He will do 8 points of damage to you as the second beanbag hits you, or gel bag hits you like square in the chest.
That is just rude. Okay.
Ow.
The sounds behind you, you heard the explosion.
What's in the room?
The sound,
I know, I'm wondering.
the sound
What's going on to
is,
make you go in the room?
the sound is,
Into it.
following the explosion, you can hear the sounds of just chaos unleashed between your shot and everything that's going on in the oh boy. A riot has broken out
Oh, hey, look.
in the
solid.
Yeah. Who's going next? Oh wait, no, you let him go next, so it's my turn to pick.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn's going next. She swings the other one at you. She got you. What's your body resistance?
Wait, I'm supposed to tell you?
Yeah, I'm the GM.
Blind bid. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a 6.
Okay.
You guys have
Well,
such
6,
good
did you
bodies.
add the 3?
I
Okay, it
already-
is a 6,
yeah.
okay.
Because you're on the cloak.
Yes, I have my Doctor Strange cloak.
All right, it gets around your neck. It doesn't do any damage, but it starts to constrict you.
Right. I'm just saying. There's a
And as she
possibility.
pulls,
Yes, that's what it is.
Jexa, you are up next.
I'm going to shoot at the guy who got into my brain again.
Okay.
So shoot plus Dex is a 13. Why?
Is that
Why?
Severus?
What was that?
So that was Zvaris's thing that he was trying to do and
Okay.
failed miserably at it.
Control me. Alright, so
Because there's a giant flaming woman in this face.
15. Nope, yes. 15. 7.
Okay.
And what did we determine his resistance was?
His resistance is 8. Yes.
Can I surge right now?
Yeah.
Do it! Light him up, please.
Okay. So then I will spend 8 to get past his resistance.
All right. How much damage do you do?
4.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yep, Dexa's. And she's going to kind of rotate away and around.
All right. Who's going to go next, Jexa? Right now, what you have left
I'm
are
gonna
the
say battle peeps.
strange thing and the battle sisters.
The strange thing?
That thing that you can
The thing that
barely
we
see.
saw.
The thing
Yep.
is-
Oh, and don't forget the. Svaris has not gone this turn.
The battle peeps.
Yeah. You hear like a staccato sound of a number of revolvers going off,
Revolvers.
and Gwen just gets hit 3 or 4 times and falls down on the ground.
I wanted to kill her slowly.
Katerina comes into the light of the smoke. Kind of, they all have bandanas tied around their face. She's not dead yet.
Good.
We just put holes in her. Marcel, patch her up so the captain could do something.
I'm going to put more holes in her.
And one of the guys
Jexa
comes
can
up.
see you. I'm just gonna throw that out.
One of the guys comes out. You think it's the one that gave his battle sister a high five, and he starts doing medicine.
Do they see in the room?
Katerina comes into the room at this point. Gemma, you're on fire.
I know.
What's going on with the Inquisitor? I'm going to choose to let the Inquisitor go next.
I had to do this once, guys.
The hand of the Pan Creator. Maybe it is the darkness that passes between the lights. I think I've got all of you, right? Like, everybody has gone?
Except the dark thingy.
Yep.
Shadow person.
This is going to go real well for us.
I need both of you to give me intuition plus observe rolls one more time.
Intuition plus observe. It's an 11.
That's an 8. I rolled a 1.
How much are you spending?
1?
50.
I feel like that's one question mark.
Crit.
I needed a 15 and I rolled a 15.
Nicely done.
So here's my question for you.
Yeah. Do I want to know what it is?
You probably don't. But I do have a question for you.
Oh no. Guys, when Jackson just starts acting a little funny, just care for her.
Just care for her.
She's broken. It's fine.
Aren't we all though?
I'm on fire.
So sweet, Lester. I'm on fire.
Aren't we all
You're magically
broken?
broken.
You're
I'm
magic-
on fire. She's shot.
And she's
I'm Calypso.
It's about right.
I'm about to totally.
You are
torture
suffering.
someone
You are
slowly.
carrying currently more technology than
Oh, that's
your-
true too. Yes, I am. Yes, I am doing that.
What is the compulsion of your AI?
Inerrant.
You are suffering from inerrancy. You're obsessed with perfect accuracy
Oh gosh.
in all things.
Oh gosh.
You simply must succeed with precision and correct the inaccuracies in others, whether it is mispronunciations, misstated facts, mistaken assumptions.
She's gonna be fixing all of Gemma's bad metaphors.
You
Cool.
must spend VP. You must always spend VP to increase the goal number. You must always spend VP to attempt to overcome the resistance of anything you do.
Okay.
And if you get into a bidding war with something, you have to spend.
I have to win. Obviously.
No, but you also have to bid at least the lowest of your finesse characteristic. What is your lowest? Dex, perception, or intuition?
Dex, perception, or intuition. It's my perception. It's a 5.
So you always have to, in a bidding war, bid at least 5.
Okay.
As your AI just sort of kicks into overdrive, you start to see all of the
I can
angles,
see everything.
the way the it's not so much that you see what's coming through the smoke, as much as you see the way the smoke particles are starting to spread as a body in a suit of camouflage
Maybe it's Ferdinand.
comes out of the smoke. Maybe it's what?
Fernando.
Fernando. It is not. However, you do see this.
At.
The Inquisitor.
Okay.
You're sitting next to the Inquisitor, and you see as a small blade comes out of his neck, and he starts.
Oh, that's horrifying. In a weird way. Says the person who's.
You're up first at the top of the round, unless the sister battle would like to interrupt.
Go into the room.
Yeah, I'll start backing into the room.
Okay. You back into the room, holding your.
Kind of staying to one wall so I don't just have my back to a room,
All right.
but definitely keeping this guy in my sights.
All right. You keep the guy in your sights as you back into the room. He sorts of follows you in. Do you back up enough to let him enter the room?
Sure.
All right. He kicks the door closed. Must you make everything so difficult? You are like a stubborn mule.
You're the one who is being a borking jerk and wouldn't answer my questions.
Yes, because there are cameras in the hall. There are no cameras here.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe use a different voice.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe stop being such an obstinate.
It's in my blood. I can't.
Do you only have two options? Do you have two settings? Annoying or flirting?
Don't forget that.
Yes.
No,
If
I
that
also
is the-
stubborn.
Yes. Well, you need to work on at least two of them. Good pancreator. I am tempted to just empty the entire clip and leave you here unconscious.
Why did you blow up the oh boy?
I did not blow up the oboe. It was a minor explosion. Why did you not check the case?
You could have said something.
I could have.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you check the case? Let this be a
I don't know. I had other things on my mind, like trying to save the crew.
Ooh, yes, that is probably true. Allow me to chalk this up to a lesson in your continuing education in the craft of being a spy. It seems that your house has left large gaps in your training.
AKA.
He reaches into his pouch and he pulls out a silver square and he tosses it at you. It's a cloth. You have a green on you.
Wow, I had no idea.
I could not have got the case into the ship without your help, so I do appreciate that. We will call this square. Yes?
No, I want one thing.
I do not think that you are in a position to...
I have done so much for you right now.
Yes, and I have done so much for you.
No, you haven't.
Did I give you the scent skin to ensure that your friend did not get seen by the Inquisitor?
Yes, you did.
Did I not order your friend shot and killed?
I don't remember this part. What is this part?
Remember when you were having the conversation with him? That you tried to threaten him and he turned the screen around and it was crosshairs aligned on Jex's head?
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah.
He didn't
Did
pull
I
the
leak
trigger.
your...
No, I thought you said you shot someone. For
No,
me,
no,
and
I
was
did
like,
not.
I don't remember this part.
No. And did I not also not release the footage of you murdering someone and
You
blowing your cover?
haven't done anything for me. You've blackmailed me into doing
Yes!
your will.
But I am not. It's not what I am doing for you. It is not what
Look,
I am not doing
It's
to
not
you.
that hard. I just want to be able to contact my family.
Oh.
Don't be a jerk.
Don't. Ha.
Trying to keep it PG here.
Says the pot to the kettle. And what do you need to? What do you need to contact your family?
Oh, I don't know. Tell them I'm alive.
Oh, they know you're alive.
No, they don't.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
Okay, I know you are new to this, but at any point in our conversations, have you felt like I did not know what was going on my planet?
Oh, you've known. My family doesn't necessarily know.
I am telling you that they know that you are alive.
Well,
and
I want
can
to talk to them.
Well, you know what? You know what I will do for you? I will stop leading House Azat spies in circles around them. I will let them find you. And then you can talk to your family face to face.
I really don't.
I know. I'm so
Captain Calypso, you're up!
I'm so sorry.
I finished my notes for once. Okay.
Marcel is like, well,
Oh yes, yes.
she's got a punctured lung. And 2 other bullet holes in her. But she should be alive long enough for you to just remember, she's a member of the Inquisition. So if this is going down the way I think it is... Okay.
Hey,
What do you-
Gregor, do you still have that bouquet of knives I gave you?
Yeah, I mean, I keep it next to my bed.
Okay, can you...
I'm sorry, hold on. I keep it next to my bed.
Okay, Batman, can you hand me some of those knives?
He goes running off into the... His action is going to retrieve a bouquet of knives. We'll come back to you in a second. This does not count as your action.
Doesn't she gets a pick?
Oh, I'm sorry, you do. Well, she picked Gregor, and then I was going to pick.
Oh, yeah, and then Gregor picked you.
Oh, okay. Do we want the Inquisitor alive or no?
You don't have much time to decide in either direction.
That's what I'm asking. Do we want him alive or not?
I don't want him alive.
No.
Wow. I'm surprised by the answer. I'm just surprised by how quickly this side of the table arrived at the answer.
Okay.
I've been trying to kill him all night.
That is true.
I'm going to
You are still on fire.
take 3 points of damage.
If you remain on fire, you will die.
I don't got space. Reach between
You are going to set him on fire.
what's his name and the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Blah. Or maybe which arm is his
Right arm.
right arm? So maybe so I have to go that way to not, directly step into the flame arm and try and scoop up the snot.
That is vile and disgusting.
I'm just going to point out that this moment right here, this is the highlight of the game for me. You have a bubble full of snot gas.
And I'm going to try and shove it in the AI dude's face.
All right. Shove away.
Okay. And if I can get it here, so if it doesn't go up his nose, he at least has snot bubble remnants in his weird tech eyes.
That's fair. Get it. Are these all of the notes that you guys have been passing back
That's
and
some
forth?
of them.
So
Here's another one.
What would this be?
There's a lot of notes on this side of the table, too.
All right. This is a fight. This is a Dex plus fight roll.
Dex plus fight.
Yep.
So I have to get under a 13. Okay. 2.
All right. How much are you spending?
I can't get past his resistance, can I?
Do you have a weird point?
No.
You want one? Can you take one?
Sure.
Yeah, it's technically a group pool.
But that only gets me, if I use it as VP, that only gets me to a 5.
You're not trying to overcome his body. You're not trying to overcome his armor, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Trying to overcome his mind.
Then I will use. Yeah, I'll use all 5.
Okay. All right. You snot him, and the bubble bursts again. I do need another vigor plus endurance roll from you, as you expose yourself yet again to joyful
Snot
evening.
him.
Who wants to see Jill cry off of her?
I needed a 14, I got a 3.
Dang
You
it.
still have to overcome the potency of the drug, but you have 3 VP.
I'll use them.
Okay. All right, who's going next? Because Svara's kind of. The flamethrower arm's just kind of bobbing.
Yeah, I'll have him go next.
Okay. He stands there high. You are also starting to feel the effects because you only had 3 VP to overcome the potency. So, right now you are at -1 perception and -2 wits. Does that reduce either of those to 0?
No.
Okay. So at this point, Gregor comes back with the bouquet of knives.
For you, is the wing still there?
Can't tell.
Come.
I don't have my eyeballs on.
Okay, I was screwing with it. I'm sorry.
Gregor comes back with the bouquet of knives.
Okay, she's gonna take 3.
Okay.
Is she awake?
This is
Is she cognizant?
No.
I'm gonna smack her a few times.
She reaches for her.
Gregor, restrain her, please? Can he at least? Because
Yeah.
she's like pretty
Yeah.
much dead.
Yeah, she's got 1 vitality left.
Yeah. She's gonna lean real close.
Jackson can see you.
And she's going to say, you came on my ship, you messed with my family, and you hurt my ship, and you touched my favorite person.
Gregor blushes. But it's dark, you can't see it.
She puts the
I
knife
can
like,
see
right
it.
under
Yeah?
the soft of her throat,
Alright.
and she just slowly just takes it and goes
Alright.
up.
Gregor kind of like closes the. We'll do. As it goes up, the door kind of closes to the conference room. You hear a gurgle. Who's next?
And also, just to let you know, she tilted her head back so she's now drowning on her own blood.
Oh. Wow. So, no fade to black. I admire your dedication. All right. Who's going next?
Who hasn't gone this round?
Jexa and the
Battle
figure.
peeps and the figure.
And the battle peeps.
I'll say Jaxa then.
All right.
Okay. Can I tell how soon creepy robot guy is going to die or get off of the drugs?
Nope. Dude's.
Okay. Then I'm gonna turn to the shadow thing and say, "Who are you? Friend or foe?"
Knock twice.
And then I'll shoot the robot guy.
Okay.
The Inquisitor's creepy guy who's trying to get into my brain.
Vars.
I didn't even. How much was that? I got 14 out of 13. I
Okay.
didn't even add any. I could have, but.
Katerina opens the door and comes in with a blanket and takes her action to put you out. And at this point, you are the only one who sees it. It just sort of leaves the room.
Can I go after it?
Sure, we're out of combat now.
Okay.
So what are you
I
all
follow
doing?
It.
You follow it?
Uh-huh.
All right, you follow it right to the edge of the ship. You can hear the sounds of riot going on. The ship actually is rocking a bit as the crowd. Yeah, no one's knocking.
Well, that's good because.
But the ships are
But the
rocking.
ships are rocking. Yeah, and you just see, and the ramp starts to lower.
I want to see who it is.
You
I get
can't.
closer.
Run and tackle.
Gonna reach out and try to grab them.
You can. Give me a dex plus fight roll. What are the rest of you guys doing while she does this?
At this point, I'm gonna add something to this
Turn to
roll.
Gregor. And while I still have my mind, we need to fix his memory
Whose memory?
to this dude, because I'm assuming he's been recording all of this.
Yes, Varus.
We need to fix. He can't remember this.
All right, but what are we gonna do? Because he's gonna wake up and he's gonna see like that.
We'll get rid of that before he wakes up.
You're talking about Gwendolyn?
No, the Inquisitor is bleeding out.
Yeah. All right. I'll.
I'm confused because I thought Gregor was in the room with me.
Yeah, no, but Katerina opened the door.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I totally
Because my
missed
other
that.
hacker is not here.
I got you. I'm sorry.
He
trying to
goes.
get someone to
Yeah,
hack.
we got to get him up to the cockpit.
If we
Also,
can't-
you're my favorite person too, Captain.
If we can't erase, we'll just have to get rid of.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
So
Make it that something happened to the Inquisitor. We don't know what.
okay. So yes, I will remove my people who are currently keeping your whereabouts.
I appreciate that.
Yes,
Do you want me to heal that?
he's fine. I've had worse.
I'm sure.
So, you have been a thorn in my side,
It's
and what
mutual.
should have been a very simple task has Well, I'm not saying that I'm disappointed that we shot each other, but yes. Hopefully, you make it out to Hadrian's Wall and make it back okay. If not, I will mourn the rest of the crew. Until we meet again, be careful, there is a riot going on up there. And he pulls the hat back on.
Donkey spirit.
He walks out. What do you do?
I'm gonna finally put the synth skin over my face so it's and then go out.
Okay.
And try to.
It is mass chaos.
Of course it is. I'm gonna try and make my way to the ship.
Okay.
Okay, I was successful in grabbing him.
Okay. How many points are you spending to overcome his resistance? Because he is wanting you can see he's started to grab onto the ship and is pulling himself, like his shins and feet are sticking to the side of the ship. As he's trying to make his way
Spend it all.
out and over.
I'll spend 16,
Okay.
which is what I rolled.
So, you've got him.
Yeah, I
Or-
need to know who you are.
Rather,
He's got you.
he's got you. You hold on to him, but Jex is
This is anybody.
Jex is itty bitty. And so
Her strength is a 4.
as this creature continues to climb, like magnetize and starts to move out over the riot that it like the gangplank of the ship is coming down into this massive fight between disgruntled captains and crews and the city guard, and really, more importantly, the inquisitorial troops. You can see that there is a group of battle brethren coming straight for the oh boy. Like they're pushing their way through the crowds. They're making a small ring, and you can see someone in the middle of the ring. You can't see them, but as this thing kind of crawls up to the top of the,
I know how you can make this better. You can totally
You're-
fix the magnetization of your gloves.
you're
Koala
I can fix this. I can fix this.
Get off, girl! The magnetation is obviously strong enough because it is holding both of us. People are kind of looking because it literally looks like you are hanging from nothing. You are above a very angry mob.
Okay, put me on top of the ship, please. And I'll let go.
What are you two doing? Gregor is currently like,
Can I have
What
your
more-
mittens?
Marcel and Gregor are carrying Svarus to Gregor's workroom. I can't believe I wasted all of that time out in that carbine, didn't even use it.
I need to use it. Are you calling for any kind of help?
Sorry. I'm not. I can fix this. I can do this
So-
myself.
We do have an issue. I know you didn't do it, and I didn't do it. I'm not sure Calypso didn't do it. By the way, nice knife work. But we have a dead Inquisitor here, and a ship full of
There was.
off-duty.
Let us take
We
off.
can get you out of here. But there was something in the shadows.
That's when you guys notice it on the knife. There's the knife handle looks to be like a praying mantis, which you all recognize as the symbol of House Decados, one of the other noble houses, who have no presence on Lemon Canaan.
Well, that was the house that Kotak was
Yes.
affiliated with.
Yes.
Not that Jex is there and knows any of this. And can't.
So, we will end tonight with Katerina talking with Captain Mars and Gemma, Marcel and Gregor attempting to reprogram an inquisitorial cyborg, Alestra trying to fight her way through an angry mob to the ship, which Jexa is currently hanging over. That a good recap of where we're at?
Seems
All right.
fair.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. This has been an iconic production of Fading Suns. This is the crew of the Oh Boy. We will be back next week with more craziness. So, thanks for watching.